Bye, Miss Zero. Enjoy the shower, the bath. Where is this jackass? There. The door. Did someone frickin' hear or see me up here? What? Who? Who said who's that? Who could possibly see me from here? The caution music is pretty good. I'm not seeing anyone. I think it's safe for me to plop on in here. Oh, thank God. It's important to look at the top page of like a 20-page thing before you toss it in there.
Must be Sokolov. Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Snake.
By Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
You mean the 37 men that are outside already?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
Oh, you're gonna hear about him now.
Extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that...
Loves those Despicable Me movies, yes.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to
Certain
seize
scientific
power
group.
by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Gru. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812.
I mean, if it's like this one, which is a bombed-out husk of a building,
plans. But
not
that is
too concerned.
Enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They didn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
Lucky you, I kept them all alive.
Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Okay, let's go.
Leave it to me.
I got in here without being detected even once. It'll be a cinch to get you out.
By the way, your Russian is superb.
Yeah, we've been talking Russian the whole time.
Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Awkward silence. It's gonna be a while before they invent Fox Die.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
We're
I see.
multilingual.
What about the boss?
We
Truly
lost contact
frightening.
with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
I'm sure it's just a weak signal. Definitely none of that pregnant with meaning conversation's gonna come up. Like a comedy duo here. What a good scientist. I don't know what to do with my hands, Snake. Do I pantomime doing a Kamehameha?
Freeze!
Alright, you guys win. You can have him back. I'll try again in like a 30 seconds or so.
So this is the legendary boss.
The boots and the spurs.
Huh? We meet at last.
You!
Who could
For
this
the
young
Ocelot
man
unit
be?
of Spetsnaz. What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
Ah, young Revolver Ocelot.
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Is that true?
What?
It's true. This is before he learns the beauty of revolvers. Who doesn't love young Ocelot? He's great. It's real safer for Final Fantasy 8 energy, yes. He loves the gun kata from Equilibrium. Gun fu is it? Or what? Not a huge fan of reloading during a battle at this point in his life. Snake, you could have pulled that trigger at any
Can't
point.
say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Where should I take it?
not the boss, are you?
Oh my god.
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
Wow.
If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
This gun jammed. You know what wouldn't jam? A revolver. Hey, when I press the hug button, nothing happens. Well, this takes place well before he got his new arm that has a stand in it. What base of Ocelot and Big Boss got to? I hope they've got all the way. Now give your opponent some advice about guns.
The first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
So that's how he became Revolver Ocelot.
American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
This moment would change young Ocelot's life forever. Planting the seed that would turn into a true obsession to one day suck this man's dick. Because God does he love Big Boss.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
You promised me a
I
Cold
don't
War,
like it.
Colonel.
Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
They're making a mistake by adapting Metal Gear 1 first. They should really start by adapting Metal Gear 3 first. That way they can have the actor for Snake age up a little bit as they go through the prequel movie games, and then get to Metal Gear Solid. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck with digitally de-aged people for all the sequels. Pea-shooter Ocelot to Revolver Ocelot. That's an upgrade right there. Was there an exit up there? I can't remember. I guess I'll check real fast. Everyone's dead or asleep at this point. I think there's a way for me to change attachments on gun, but now I can't remember. It's not open yet, but it will be later. Well, time to go. Time for a snack first. I shouldn't have equipped that.
I want some more.
I want some more! The door doesn't open from this side. Locked by mechanism. I want to remove my calorie mate. Oh good, because I ate it, it kind of counts as already being removed. Let's go find Sokolov. Sealed by some kind of powerful force. Colonel, how do I cook a snake? This is a sneaking mission, Snake. You can't cook on a sneaking mission. You have to eat it raw.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer.
Oh, well, then we're gonna be
They're coming
fine.
to me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
Metal Gear.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
We'll have to get a better name than Shagohod, though.
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes.
Great!
And then the Age of Fear.
We've been trying to end that for... Oh, well, not if it's gonna be the Age of
World
Fear.
War.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America. Quickly.
Here, put on this balloon.
They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Follow me. Age of Fear. The Age of Empires 2 sequel you deserve. Be sure to look behind you a lot. Bye. Want to see what happens when I cut the ropes on this bridge? I feel like you can go a little bit faster across a bridge than this. Uh-oh. Time for a sudden but inevitable reunion with a trusted friend.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Got some bugs behind you, boss.
Hornets.
Ah, the villains in this one are so good.
Hello.
Hello, Abdul. Oh no, and a man with a bee arm had a bunch of hornets float another man licking his lips in a weird way, lifted by a cloud of hornets to steal a scientist. Normal stuff.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back,
There he is.
boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Why would you want to go there?
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Fucking lunacy, this one.
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
It's a wooden bridge. Calm down there, buddy.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
You're gonna say you liked how less batshit this game was compared to some of the others. Plot-wise, this one has a very grounded plot, but the villains are way out there.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one
Welcome
of
to
your
my unit.
disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
I'm a solid steak. Well,
He's
just normal
not
steak.
Yet found an emotion
Naked steak.
to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Well, everyone
Think
here
you
has
can
an
pull the
emotion.
trigger?
You're my mom. Mom! Oh, the cast is so out there. Mom!
He's seen my face. We can't let him live.
Mommy's scaring me.
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He
I'm
must
not the
die.
bullet punch.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The antagonists from Gotcha are the same antagonists in this one. Russians? This is how he got his famous bandana.
The new blood has been rejected.
Didn't even try to recruit him.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Gotta get a better name. Can't keep on going with Shagohod.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
In case it wasn't clear from that very foreshadow-heavy conversation at the beginning of the game. What's the name you keep remembering? Good face paint, though. Didn't wash off in the river. Sharglhard. Shagohard. Or Shagahog. There you go. Stop calling me. Glad my elbow reset itself in that river too. That was a pretty brutal injury that fixed itself.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
Alright, maybe the elbow is not fixed.
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Oh yeah. Still at the beginning, Lou.
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment.
Okay.
Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process.
Yeah, we're gonna fix ourselves up.
To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
That sounds hard.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
Or I could just stay like this. Let's go with that broken bone first. Oh, you missed the sudden but inevitable betrayal. It's true. Cut, cut, cut. Alright, so first up, disinfecting. Whoops. Oh, the order doesn't matter. Yeah, just burn them with a cigar, that'd be fine. Can I just eat rations? Colonel, can't I just eat some rations? God, my mom really fucked me up. Yeah, no, don't try any of that at home is the general takeaway. If you're in need of medical assistance, please seek a medical professional.
Good job, Snake.
Good
We're coming
job.
to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Wait, are you dropping that? Guys, that's really big.
Shagohod.
Flip at the bird as it flies over. Definitely flip her the bird as it flies over. Yeah, shoot the Shagohod with a trank gun. Bink! Guys, I can't keep it up! The Shagohod's falling asleep. Losing altitude. Goes down too fast! So many people just flying in the least safe manner. Just got down there and licked that nuke.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Oh, she was in America.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear.
Stab him right in the dick.
A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Once we get vinegar, she'll be ready.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I
think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. No.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
No! Colonel! And everyone died from radiation poisoning. Yeah, right. Like it's not that far away. Colonel, we got bigger problems. I'm cooking from the inside out, Colonel. The song, finally! Like, I love this song.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill.
What a thrill. Gotta up the volume a little bit for this. Snake eater,
Someday you go through the rain.
Double O Snake.
You'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive.
Best lyric.
For the day we see new life.
You might have to eat a tree frog today. Out of all the Solid Snake games, this is the least like a James Bond movie, but it has the James Bondsiest song. So good. Might have to eat a tree frog. One week later. August 30th, 1964. Arctic Ocean airspace.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean.
It's true, James Bond movies got less
Approaching
fun.
Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Only took 1 week to heal, yeah.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the
Oh
boss's
god, I
defection.
gotta blow my nose. I'll BRB.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning,
Did you
I
catch
had a
all
meeting
those?
with the
Fox
CIA.
die, Fox
They
hounds?
decided when they're
All
going
in
to
there.
execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
Ooh, chilly at 2 a.m.? Thank you.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
XOF happens
right.
soon, though.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed. in a
Skullface
nuclear
puts together XOF.
At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In
No.
retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order
No
the
idea what you're talking about. That was
military to maximum
Canada.
alert and unleash Armageddon.
Totally
With the
Canadian.
help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection
XOF already
was a
exists?
group colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin.
I thought that was put together by
Great
Skullface.
satisfaction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us.
That's
to
not what
victory in
Johnson
that
sounds
war.
like? I thought he did his own voice.
In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature...
Skullface is literally wherever the camera isn't facing in this game.
I'm afraid so. I believe
I don't
they
remember
were
a lot of
gift
his
for her
background
new
stuff.
hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my
bit of
deepest
egg on her
condolences
face, yeah.
over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgan's
The
help,
boss.
stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolow's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace.
Hey,
and
don't
yet
forget
you
the
say
defector.
it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
We do call her the boss
I don't
for a
know
reason.
What else to tell you?
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like
So covert you don't know anything about it.
However, I'm
I
afraid
do
my
recall
power
one of
over
his
the
rants
military has
about how he never got recognition, blah blah blah, secretly
need
working
some
with
kind
all
of
this
proof
nonsense.
that
So
this
I,
was not the
yeah,
action of the
it probably did
American
already
government.
exist at this point. You're right. I mean, obviously you're right. You have the Wikipedia page open. You know what you're talking
must
about.
catch the boss yourselves and
I'm working
recover
from
the
memory here.
remaining nuclear device. Then you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgan. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgan is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgan as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Kill him.
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Man, inventing nukes was a big mistake.
If you fail,
Really just caused a lot of problems for us.
a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off.
Oh, well, that's
you were
nice.
her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Guy, they can tell me about like the man who
Are the
controls
Russians going to
bees.
be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk.
So,
put us in touch with
every
Captain
Metal
Insider.
Gear game, you gotta have a poster of a sexy lady somewhere.
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
Can't not have one of
Two
those.
NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union.
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam is...
Wait, did you say Ava? Neon Genesis Evangelion?
also
Colonel!
arranged for him to provide you with an escape route.
No one
You'll
can
need
stand to watch
rendezvous
such a
with him when
depressing
you get
show. All will die. Ah, from Command and Conquer, alright.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
We're going to launch you on a missile, Snake. In theory, it won't explode when it hits the ground, but it may liquefy you. Ion cannon ready. Listen, if you're going on a covert goddamn mission and you can't let them find out that you're from the United States, step one should be to not write US on every fucking pouch you own. Maybe put a different flag on there.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Fucking, like,
Snake, let's
put the
go over your
Canadian
mission
flag
objectives
everywhere.
one more time. Rescue Sokolov.
Micronesia. Write
Find
that
out
on all
what's
the
happened to
pouches.
the Shagahod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange,
there you
then
go.
That's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagahod.
Yeah, usually you want to use stuff that doesn't point to your country.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
Oh, sorry, Tom.
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and
Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong.
1964, this game.
Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was
I thought
finished.
it was currently 1964 from the last pop-up with the date,
In fact, I
but
even ordered the actual
it
film
might be
from the movie
1963. My memory is not very good. Short term or long.
So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use 0, like we've been doing all along.
When I'm editing it, I'll know for sure.
Major 0 it is. We'll start over from square 1.
From square 0. My frequency is 1.
Oh, we got a fucking comedian here. Thank God.
Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
It is 1964. All right.
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more
1964.
Or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint.
Oh, he lives in Northampton.
He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. He'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weapons.
My brain shut down. I almost said he lives in Northampton.
If you have any questions, just ask him. His
New
frequency
Hampshire.
is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Oh, not that place again.
Meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once
we didn't see a defection coming.
The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lulelo."
Oh!
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful.
Ask questions
It's
about those
noisy.
codes.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
It's a snaking
Understood.
mission, Sneak.
Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Snake Eater! Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. Yes, this place was recently nuked. Which is why we're going there, because we're gonna die. What? Hi. Can I eat you? Get that butterfly, Snake. Want to eat some butterfly, Snake? Come on. Welcome back, Wirt. Alright, let's see if there's any surprise items for us at our original landing point. Nothing, what a bummer. It's a snacking mission, Snake. I got the hiccups. I don't think I really need to bother with camouflage. Food. Food. Food knife. Is that Epona? That sounded like Epona. Otherwise, you're telling me that they only have one horse sound for all of video games? Frau Blucher! There you go, that's another good one. What a majestic animal. It's because you can't copyright a sound effect, so you can just use the same one. No one's gonna stop you. Damn it, Mom!
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
Now, Snake, need I remind you that your mission is to kill her? God, you just get bullied all the time by your mom. It's hard to put that back together. Stop taking my guns apart!
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss.
A normal attack is a multi-target attack.
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
Yeah, her suit is great. Why are they spinning bullets? Go home! I'm gonna blow up your only way out of here. Nah, you wouldn't be able to fly that out. I just want the joke to be made.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south.
I love seeing him back there in all the
that far?
cutscenes. Ah, the Ocelot technique, of course.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about
Another
you,
reason
Jack?
you should make a Solid... You should do Metal Gear Solid 3 as the first
Loyalty to your
movie, and not
country,
Metal Gear Solid
loyalty to
1.
me.
So
Your
this could be
country or your
Charlize
old
Theron
mentor,
right here.
The mission or your beliefs. Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings.
That's who you should cast for boss. Charlize Theron.
You don't know. the
Hell
truth
yeah.
yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me.
Have you seen her in like some
you
of her
can't
action
defeat
movie
me,
ones?
Ethan.
She's already pretty good.
You know me too well.
I think she's perfectly fine for this role. Old Guard?
Just
Is that
look
the
at
name of the one that came out
bandana.
recently?
If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet
Stop
again,
breaking my
I'll kill
fucking
you.
arms!
Now, go home.
I mean, because you have so many games to pull from, it becomes more weird than Death Stranding. If you pick an individual game and compare it to Death Stranding's probably more weird, but if you
This
take
is
the whole
Snake.
franchise,
Major Zero.
this one tips
I
over.
read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible.
Yeah,
The man
there's a
the
lot
boss
of
is
video
working
gamey
with
bits you can
Volgin
cut
isn't
from this
exactly on
one.
speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun.
Fairly
The boss
straightforward
destroyed
story.
it.
Snake, I know how
Nice
you're feeling.
prequel to set up a bunch of
It's
other
hard for me
stuff
to
for other
believe, too.
games, other movies
Legendary
rather.
hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. But she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Plus, if you shoot her from far
We
away...
were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate.
Yeah,
the
very
explosion.
mellow plot in this
You've
one.
lost your weapon, right?
Over-the-top
Means
villains,
you've
but
got
pretty
no
mellow
chance of
plot.
winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
I'll distract them with my hog.